All right, lesson 36, short response answers. So in general, most of the problems that you solve in math class are short response questions. These questions require you to show your work to solve a problem. While many students dislike showing their work, it's actually a really important aspect of being successful on the Keystone exam. First, math is about logic. Logic is the process that we use to solve problems, not just math problems, but problems in the real world. Consider this example. You get into a car to drive to school, and when you turn the key, the car does not start. What would you do? Would you check to see if there's air in the tires? Would you check how much fuel is in the tank? Showing the steps used to solve a math problem provides a view into the logic and processes that you are using to solve a problem. This, in turn, allows the people grading tests to understand what you understand and what you don't know or do know. Which of the following provides more information about how each of the students arrived at their answer to the equation 2 times the quantity x plus 2 equals 16? Student A, student B, student C, or student D? Students A and D provided the correct answer. However, it's not clear how student D solved the problem. The test grader can follow the thought process of students A and student C. It is clear that student C's mistakes is distributing before subtracting the value from both sides, while student B is just not correct. It's not clear how they arrived at their answer. These students would each earn different scores based upon the scoring rubrics for these types of questions. So the general scoring rubric for work on the Keystone exams are 1 point, the student shows the correct answer with all the work. Half a point, the student shows most of the work with minor errors, or the student has an incorrect answer with mostly correct work. 0 points, the student gives no response, or the response is illegible, off task, or completely incorrect. Using the general scoring guidelines on the previous page to grade the 4 samples, student A would receive 1 point, student B would receive 0 points, student C would earn half of a point, and student D would earn 0 points. However, the Keystone exam rubric rounds a score down. Therefore, 0.5 becomes 0. Partial credit will greatly assist your scores because oftentimes constructive response questions are worth more than multiple choice questions. On the Keystone exam, which includes both multiple choice and constructive response questions, the constructive response questions make up 40% of the exam's points. Therefore, earning half credit on constructive response questions is equivalent to correctly answering several multiple choice questions. This is true for short response questions and questions that require you to explain your work, which is covered in the next lesson. How much work should you show? How much is too much and how much is not enough? Because this answer varies from teacher to teacher and test to test, look at the level of detail in the examples in your notes from class. This will assist you in determining the level of detail that is required. In general, including the following items in your work. 1, if you are not solving the problem in the same area as the problem is stated, rewrite the equation. 2, solve the problem, showing the same steps that were shown to you in the textbook and class notes. Write neatly, as work that cannot be read cannot be given credit. 3, neatly write your answer, including any units of measure. 4, place a box around your answer. This ensures that the person grading the problem knows which number you intended as your answer. If the answer is a graph, diagram, or other representation that is large, skip this step. So, example 1. A high school football team charges $12 for adults and $8 for students to attend each game. The school sold twice as many adult tickets as student tickets. The total amount the team collected was $3,584. How much of each ticket type did they sell? Show your work. Solution. Since we do not know the number of tickets that the team sold, let T represent the number of student tickets. The number of adult tickets is 2T, according to the information provided. Each adult ticket costs $12, and each student ticket is $8. Therefore, the following equation can be written and solved. 12 times 2T plus 8T equals $3,584. And multiply 12 times 2 to get 24T plus 8T equals $3,584. I add 24 plus 8T and I get 32T. Then I divide both sides by 32. So T equals 112 student tickets. 2 times that value, because I substituted it back in, equals 224 adult tickets. And I boxed my answers. So the team sold 224 adult tickets and 112 student tickets. The handwritten work demonstrates what should be included in the response. The answers are clearly labeled and easy to locate. Example 2, write an equation for the line that passes through -3, 2, and 4, 7. These are two parts to solving this. There are two parts to solving this problem. First, the slope of the line must be calculated using the slope formula. Then, since the slope and at least one point are known, the point-slope form of a linear equation can be used to write the equation. Notice the two statements, find the slope and write the equation, are provided to organize the work. These statements are not detailed enough to be an explanation of what you did, but instead organized the problem. That is the end of lesson 36. Go ahead and work on the exercises below.